Hello, everyone. Well, today you're also getting a hello from our resident neighborhood peacock, who I've named Kevin. I don't know if you could hear that or not. He's making quite a bit of noise just beyond me in our backyard. Welcome. It's good to be back. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles and beyond. Wow, it feels I've missed. I don't know when I was last here. It's been a week or two. I've lost track. Got a little bit busy here, but everything's good. So it's just, sorry, it's nice to see this, feel this presence again, as that's the experience that I have when I sit in this chair, sit in front of this camera. It's this amazing presence, connection with my own presence, with my creator, that is so strongly supported by what shall I call him, the founder of the Advancement Center platform and all gifts that come with it. Of course, Robert Young and his lovely wife, Barbara, who's been an amazing support and is also one of our weekly speakers on Sundays. It's just really an amazing experience. There's a lot of things that want to be said. That's why I'm pausing for a moment. There's a lot flooding around right now in my awareness. And I think what I'll probably connect with first, and I was thinking about printing out a transcript from the Simeon broadcast that we're going to re-air tomorrow. And I didn't do it. I was thinking I might read an excerpt from it. But let me at least say this. If you're on our mailing list, the Advancement Center mailing list, which if you're not, every single of our YouTube broadcasts have down in the description the link where you can subscribe. We don't rent or sell your name. We simply send out one invitation usually every Monday for the week's upcoming broadcast, which I'm officially the first one of the week. Is just how we've done it. So in these invitations, which that's the only place you can actually see what we're going to re-air for the week, on Wednesday at noon. And in this case, Saturday, it will be this Saturday at noon since Adrian is away. It's normally Saturday at 10 a.m. where we re-air what we call random broadcasts. And recently they've been random Robert rebroadcasts. So these invitations, which I've had the great honor to put together for many years now, are all inspired by Simeon's words, mostly now Simeon's words, sometimes Robert's words, sometimes one of our words. But lately it's strongly Simeon. So the invitations, I don't know if I've ever really spoken about them much. They're an amazing experience just to put together because it feels divinely orchestrated. My process is pretty much randomly choose something to re-air from the past And I would say in the last 2 months, 3 months, I don't know how much time, the the timing of something that was maybe broadcast 4 years ago, and it happens to land on this particular day now, and it's almost like it's more appropriate when it's re-aired. Not appropriate, but I'll speak for myself. I think most of us here with the Advancement Center have this experience. We're floored by the transmission every time. Often we will say we recognize some of the words, like, oh, I kind of remember that from 4 years ago. But it's so different for each and every one of us to re-listen today. And again, each individual has their own very unique experience, but that's the beauty of this. And Simeon made this clear many times when he was live broadcasting, that every time he speaks, he opens a channel to each and every one. It doesn't matter how many, you can have 1 million people watching, and each and every one has their own individual channel to him with a message for you. It is literally that personal. So we can have a shared experience, but my experience is it's extraordinarily personal and mind-blowing. So I can't recommend signing up for the Advancement Center mailing list strongly enough. And of course, we've upgraded a little bit, and we've hopefully provided some very easy ways for any of you watching to contribute through that invitation. There's a button you could push, and you're given different options. Because we do this at no charge to anyone. Everyone, it's all out there for anyone to view at any time they want, as many times as they want, every single one of these broadcasts. And we love to do that. That's what we're here doing. It's kind of what we're doing. It's what we're about. And at the same time, because we are here in this physical plane on planet Earth, this funny time in this life, we really could always use your support. So whether it's a $5 contribution, 10, 15, 20, 100, whatever, it really would help support this amazing team behind the scenes, the support that's so strong, that's always being given, whether we're up here live in front of you or not. The support is massive. And I'll make it's massive for humanity, and it's massive for you. Each and every one of you who tunes in, you will know what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to put that out there. Subscribe to our channel. All of these things, like every broadcast if you like it. It's how the world works right now, which I think may be changing in the very near future, how the world works. I wasn't expecting to say all this to start my presentation today, but it's important. And I just want to be clear and make sure everyone is clear. So welcome once again. Wow. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to do something. Pardon me, I don't normally divert myself like this. And I just got a very strong signal to do this today. So what I'm going to do, for those of you that do not receive this invitation yet, or it's always different, but today's or yesterday's for this week, I'm just going to read the words. These are Simeon's words from the re-airing of a broadcast that happened several years ago. That's going to happen tomorrow. If you have the invitation, you click the Simeon button for Wednesday, and there you go. And you can watch it anytime, as many times as you like. Your awareness of what has not been registered yet will now be able to grow as quickly as a plant in spring, and you will blossom in ways that you've never thought possible. As you listen, you will feel the familiar flow of special energies from the outer reaches. And just at this moment, it started to rain. How perfect is that? I'm going to start over. As you listen, you will feel the familiar flow of special energies from the outer reaches. And with that flow, you will feel something new. As that energy starts to take its form, it brings to light more and more capabilities of the human entity. A slight change in the balance of vibration changes the pattern that appears in the focal plane, the pattern that is obvious to everyone, but seen by no one. That pattern of vibration actually affects the visual plane, just like the vibration of a speaker or of music or of a complex frequency. It can be displayed on a surface that's allowed to vibrate with particles, and a pattern appears and changes as you change the vibration. This new development came from the outer realms, where we have no connection to anything in the frontal lobe of your brain, to where humanity can exist as an extra overlay on their everyday life. Wow. Sorry, that's a big statement. The feelings, the visions, and the experiences that come from the harmonics that we have now developed will bring new thoughts, new experiences, and new inventions of all sorts into the world at a critical time, such that humanity will surpass the need for support of the so-called higher echelon. Humanity itself will exist with all the skill that can develop whatever is needed and beyond. I just want to pause for a moment, because I don't know about you, but that statement, humanity itself will exist with all the skill that can develop whatever is needed and beyond. I feel that so strongly right now. It's actually been with us for a while, but it's building like a wave. I feel this power of this building, like it's happening. I know it, I can feel it. Occasionally you can see it. But right now, the feeling of development, the ability to surpass what you've known for many, many years, and the desire to do better will leave everything else behind in its wake. And the physical plane will have a visual plane with exciting movement and clarity that will lift the hearts of everyone and bring a desire forward that has been in the hearts of everyone in many forms for all their life. That's just a very small portion of the beautiful gift that is Simeon, one of his many gifts to us from a live broadcast 4 years ago. I'm sharing this with you. I don't often read like that, and certainly not, I've never done that before, but there's something in this that I want to express. And especially here and now on planet Earth, being in a physical form, this body, there's so much change happening. There's so much movement happening. There's so much what can appear to be chaos, although I think it's controlled chaos. There's a little of both. Now more than ever, each and every one of us and our ability to connect with our Creator and stay in that connection no matter what. I'm hearing, because there is a lot of noise right now, where you can step away from the noise, or even if you don't step away and you're connecting with your Creator in a conscious way, the noise will disappear. But let me be really clear. I'm not talking about necessarily, oh, you have to go sit down and meditate, or, okay, that's one possibility. But in the midst of everything, in the midst of absolute chaos, you can connect with your Creator. Now, for me, I spent many years of my life being very involved in live music, not major music events, live bands and local clubs and venues, either in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, where I lived for most of my life, and more recently in the Santa Barbara area. And I had an amazing connection through certain music, and it was very particular. Only certain musicians or music would work for me. It wasn't just anything. But I would be so moved to dance, and there were my connection with my Creator was so strong. And here I am in the middle of the dance floor and dancing my, you know what, off, having the time of my life. But the biggest thing for me personally was the connections. And it was often with the band, and I would seriously feel the band lift. It was a connection. It was like a live, ongoing connection. The music would lift. I would lift. The whole room would lift. Sometimes it would feel like the roof was going to come off. So there are many ways. There are actually infinite ways. And you'll know when you're in connection with your Creator, or not, because I guess just my saying that is a statement of the mind, isn't it? So it really is not of the mind at all. It's a connection beyond all of it. So what this means is, have the time of your life right now. Don't wait. Why have any conditions? Oh, everything has to be perfect for me to have the time of my life. Oh, no. Here at the Advancement Center, you need to know we celebrate every moment, every opportunity we get. After every celebration, we celebrate with each other, thanks to technology, because now we're sort of all in different physical places. So what we do here, each and every one of us so uniquely in these live broadcasts and the re-airings of Simeon and Robert live broadcasts from the past, all of this is in support of what I just said. All of this is to assist in helping you remember who you are, to lift you up, to encourage you to follow your spirit at all times, to have the time of your life, and be very clear that everything going on around you is all a show. It's a big show. And I know there's some of us that, I think there's a lot of humans on Earth that it's easy to get sucked out of what I'm speaking of, this beautiful place of connection with your creator, when you go into fear or worry and there's a lot of us that are in these very funny places that we're not really used to being, as far as a sense of financial security here on planet Earth. It's been very odd. People that you would not think would be having this experience. Many of us are. But things are still moving. We're still moving forward. And that's why I just keep repeating this about your connection with your creator. Because when you are there, even if it's just for a moment here and a moment there, everything else just disappears into the background. I've had a couple of experiences in the last maybe week alone, maybe more than a couple, like this. Massive moments. Don't even remember the details, doesn't matter. But this has happened for me. It's really quite phenomenal. You do not have a problem at all. You don't even know what that word means when you're in that space. And honestly, that's the only thing that's real. So I hope you get my message. So that's it for today. I'm going to wrap it up. And another beautiful gift that each and every one of us gives you every single time we complete our transmission. And that is, we give you so that you may enjoy as you give yourself the most perfect life, perfect health, and magic future that is beyond your imagination. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am Genya.